out-of-body experience.
Oh my god. Okay, don't go on cardiac arrest.
We're CEDAR Point's right there.
Woo!
I'm so excited. Ah! I can't. Words just aren't happening right now. This is insane. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Adventures with Parker. Today we are at CEDAR Point for my first ever visit, and on top of that, it is opening day. Oh man, I'm so excited. So, if you've been following along, we were at Carowinds the other day, Kings Dominion yesterday, and that was supposed to be it for our coaster trip, but we looked online, realized that CEDAR Point was opening today, and we thought, the park is only a few hours out of our way, why not make a stop on our way home? So we are here for just a few hours, we're not here all day, so we might be a little tight on time. Like Taylor Swift, oh my god. Anyways, I can't believe we're here. This is so spontaneous and so awesome. I was planning on coming to CEDAR Point this year, but not until later in the summer, so I'm so pumped. It is windy, so that might be a damper on a few attractions, but we're at CEDAR Point. Let's go! So without any further ado, let the adventures begin! Oh man, the energy is alive. This place is just buzzing. Oh man, this is awesome. So I haven't seen Gatekeeper go yet. It is windy, so I wonder if it's down for now. I really hope it opens up later. We're in CEDAR Point! Opening day, let's go! So, like I said, it's very windy today. And we don't really see any of the coasters running yet, which is kind of disappointing, but honestly, I'm just happy to be in the park. I know I'm coming back in the summer, so I don't really have that much of an agenda. I don't really care how many rides I do today. Just being here is enough for me, but we are going to try to find some food because we've been driving for 3 hours. We stayed the night in Pittsburgh, and yeah, now we're hungry.
Hi guys, I'm Parker's friend. He's the best. But as he was saying, coasters driving, it seems like our Candace Warner and coasters driving is getting renovated. But it's like every park we went to Cedar Fair, they're all looking the same. So
yeah, that or that some of them have been turned into jukebox diners.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna be getting the same.
Makes sense.
But as long as he's happy, we're happy.
So it looks like Iron Dragon has valleyed. It's stuck in that low point there. That's kind of funny. It's kind of neat going through the Frontier Trail section of the park. There's all of this park history. And oh my goodness, I didn't know they had these log cabin settlements. That is so cool. There's a wood shop. There's Fort Sandusky Mining Company. Crack open geodes, oh my. There's the jail and the Frontier Studio. This is so cool. I've just been informed that there are alpacas. This is not a drill, there are alpacas. I have been informed wrong. Those are camels, but that's still okay. Camels are amazing. And since this is a one-humped camel, we can tell that these are dromedary camels, which are distinct from their two-humped cousins, the Bactrian camels. Fun little camel fact of the day. Oh my goodness, there's a little swan! Hello, Mr. Swan, how are you? Happy opening day. Y'all had me thinking that all CEDAR Point had was coasters, which was enough for me to come, but it has animals and it has theming and it has all this other crap. Oh my goodness, guys, why didn't you tell me sooner? Come on. We have some Ohio cows. I don't know if they're any different than Canadian cows, but still, there's cows. Okay, I know CEDAR Point isn't really known for their theming, but this whole area, Frontier Trail, is so nice. It has such a nice atmosphere.
Feels like Dolly kind of had some theming.
Yeah, it almost has that Dollywood, like, Silver Dollar City, Frontierland kind of vibe. We love to see it. Again, it's still not open, but I think this is one of the coasters I'm most looking forward to. Another one that's always been on my bucket list, and that is Maverick, the Intamin multi-launch. So excited to ride this later. Hopefully it opens up soon. I can't wait. All right, we are going to have some lunch at the Farmhouse Kitchen and Grill. Okay, one thing I've kind of noticed, and it's just a small little nitpicky thing, is that the Wi-Fi here is very spotty. And I mean, I'm kind of used to spotty Wi-Fi at Wonderland, but this is almost worse here. Especially since we've been blessed over the past few days with Carowinds and Kingston Minion. They were on top of their Wi-Fi game, so it's a bit of a letdown, but as you can see, it's not really hampering me all that much. And I guess it gives me an excuse to take in the views and be more in the moment, as it were. Ooh, we got the fancy chandelier. So from the looks of things, none of the menu items from that restaurant are on the dining plan, which doesn't really work for us because we're cheap. We need the dining plan if we're gonna eat anything. So we have left, and the quest for food continues. But I'm pretty sure that was a new restaurant, so it was kind of cool to see inside of it, at least. Oh, this is a cool little sitting area, Shady Hollow. It's always nice for parks to have, you know, those little quiet, off the beaten path areas. So yeah, it's nice to see that Cedar Point has stuff just like that. Oh my goodness, they have one of these old school octopus rides, and look how adorable that is. The little faces. Oh my goodness, I love that. Okay, so change of plans. We are going to Backbeat BBQ Smokehouse. That looks good. That sounds really good. Okay, we got lunch at Backbeat BBQ. I got the brisket, the green beans, which comes with onions. Like, look at that. That's awesome. And cornbread. That looks so good. Oh, there's bacon in there too. Amazing. That's amazing. And of course, I got some iced tea. And this is Top Thrill Dragster. Unfortunately, Dragster isn't open today, and presumably it'll be closed all season. As probably many of you know, last year there was an accident involving the ride. So out of respect and just to make sure everything's all clear, the park has decided to keep the coaster closed. I'm optimistic that it will reopen later in the season, maybe from our next visit, but obviously I'd rather have it closed and make sure that everything's good and that everything's settled, and yeah, before that happens. The iconic Cedar Point corkscrews. Not that the train is running, but still cool to see. Yeah, we still don't have any coasters going. There are some flat rides running though, so we might be able to do a few of those. But yeah, I really hope some coasters open. I mean, I don't have to do all of them, but I need to do at least one before I go. It's Cedar Point, you gotta do at least one. We finally did a ride. We did Super Himalaya here behind me, and man, the operation's terrible. They only had one worker doing it, and it took forever to get it started. But now we're doing Power Tower, so that should be fun. I'm excited for that one. 3, 2, 1. Stuck in the Power Tower line for a while, but it's like the only big thing that's actually open. However, we did see Valraven testing just a few minutes ago, so I'm hoping that's a good sign that something might open up. Yeah, so far today is kind of been disappointing. The other thing is because so many of the rides are down, they won't actually let us redeem our fast lane. So even though I had the all season, I can't use it today. So it's very unfortunate, but like I said earlier, I'm still happy to be here, and I am coming back for sure. So I'm getting a taste of the park, and at least I get to do a few things. All right, we'll see how the rest of the day goes.
2 hours later.
Okay, I'm so disappointed in the park though, because I have all season fast lane and they wouldn't let me redeem it. However, if you got your fast lane wristband in the morning, you're still able to use it. It would make sense if they weren't selling new fast lanes, because the reasoning was because so many things were down, it wouldn't be worth it to sell them. So that makes sense. That's actually commendable. But to not let me get the fast lane that I paid for, but let other people use it, it didn't sit well with me. It really irked me. And the fact that I had to wait 2 hours for Power Tower, this park is not doing it for me. Okay, so I think we can get some Cedar Point 150th anniversary merch in here. So let's check it out. Hello, where are we right now?
I'm going to take my horse to the hotel room. I'm going to ride till I get no more.
Amen. Yeah, we are on the Derby Downs, which is kind of like a carousel, but very unique. It's kind of like a racing kind of carousel. So I'm excited. This is going to be cool. Okay, Cedar Downs Racing Derby. That was so fun. So unlike a normal carousel that just goes up and down, this one kind of slides you forwards and back as well, kind of like you're racing. And they play all these, racer announcements like, he's in the lead. I like that. That raised my spirits quite a bit. So we don't have a ton of time in the park because we need to get back home. But we have a fortunate turn of events. I went to another fast lane location and asked again just to check. And they were reluctant to give it to me. But in the end, I was able to get my fast lane. Oh, I wish I would have gotten that 2 hours ago. Like, come on, that's 2 hours I'm never getting back. But fast lane is running, and I think so is Blue Streak. So 2 credits, maybe? Oh, we'll see what we can do. Oh man, so I just did Blue Streak. That was fun. Yeah, just a great classic wooden coaster. It was a lot smoother than I was expecting, especially for its age. And I think that is the oldest operating coaster I've ever been on. So there's that. Now, Balraven is operating, and I do have fast lane now, but because it's really the only major coaster running other than Blue Streak, the fast lane line is spilling out onto the Midway, and my wait would still be like 30-40 minutes, and my group, we want to get going. We still have a long ways to get back home. We still have to cross the border and all of that stuff. So, having gotten 1 credit, and 1 credit only from Cedar Point, I'm going home with just that. But hey, at least I came to America's rock and roller coaster and left having ridden a roller coaster. Honestly, that was the perfect way to end a very, I don't want to say terrible, but very subpar day. I can honestly say that this is the most disappointing theme park trip I've ever been on, and I am smiling through the pain right now. But I mean, like I said towards the beginning of the video, I'm happy to be here. This visit was not intended to be something for me to run around and grab all the credits. It was just a spontaneous last-minute decision we made, and it's really meant to be a primer, just a little taste of Cedar Point before I come back and really do it for real in the summer. So although I have quite a bit to complain about, it's not the end of the world. I'm coming back. At the end of the day, it's up to me to choose how I'm going to leave this park. And if you've known me for any length of time, you know that I am always going to try to look on the positive side. And hey, I got a credit. I got to do 3 flat rides, and I got to go to a park I've never been to before, one that I've always wanted to visit. So I made some memories today, that's for sure. Anyways, if you would like to see me do my real Cedar Point trip later, as well as all my other theme park travel, local and outdoor adventures, be sure to subscribe. You can also find me on social media at @EDVParker, and you can find me on Patreon, where you can support the channel for as little as a $2 a month. Thank you again for watching, and until next time, the adventures are calling. See ya. I'll be back.